Wrestling Rocks. I am Blake Carter, and I'm joined by Kyle Lepore. What an event it was for the Payback results. What a night it has been. You know, I'm just going to get it off my chest now. Without a doubt, this pay-per-view was a great pay-per-view for wrestling. There is some results I'm not happy with. Sorry if you're hearing that. There is some results I'm not happy with, but that's okay. You know, the wrestling really kind of, it really paid for it. Like, I don't know really what else to say other than, 7 out of 10, 100%, 7 out of 10. Kyle, what are your thoughts on the event?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. If I was gonna give it on a one, if I was gonna grade on a 1 to 10, I would give it a 7 as well because it was like the wrestling definitely they really did put their like hearts and souls into it, and I love seeing that. The outcomes, like you said, I wasn't all happy with about some of them. Some of them I was, some of them I wasn't. Definitely a really interesting night, and like the outcomes. For one thing, our predictions we were off by a lot of them. I noticed that even from the beginning, like the beginning to the middle, we really like missed them all.
Yeah,
It was a really surprising night.
yeah. Hey, sorry about that. I'm sending someone a message for the announcement later tonight. Um, we did get a lot wrong. We kind of went for the predictable route. We really
Yeah.
went for the predictable route, and to be completely honest with us, for the second time in 2 months, it's beaten us. It's bitten us in the butt. We went the predictable route for WrestleMania, and guess what? Chris got all of his predictions right, and that's not normal.
No, it's not.
So we're gonna jump right into it. Again, Payback was a good event. The crowd was electric all night long, and let's get it. Let's start it right. Ryback versus Kalisto in one of the pre-show matches. There were two, and Kalisto versus Ryback. Honestly, good match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really did too. And there was one move in there, like when Ryback did the military press on the second rope. That was ridiculous.
Right.
Like I've never seen that before. That was really cool.
Yeah, I agree. The most interesting thing, or the greatest thing in this match was when Ryback entered the arena. He mocked CM
Oh
Punk,
my god,
and
I
the
could. Oh
crowd
man.
erupted. And I'm
Oh,
talking about he got a Roman Reigns boo.
that was still hilarious. I mean, it's hilarious because of one thing. For one, Punk not being in WWE anymore, and him doing that is really funny. But in itself too, I mean, people know, some people don't. They actually have personal issues, not like in WWE. Like outside of WWE, Ryback and CM Punk have personal issues, and him doing that really is like a slap in the face. I mean, it was really funny. Like I laughed a lot when it happened, and the crowd loved it. I mean, not loved it like in
No,
a
they
cheering
didn't love
way,
it. They
loved
hated
it as a booing way.
it. you
Well,
know,
I
we
mean, yeah, but you got to think that's really cool. He did that. That is really damn cool.
right.
He did that for
Anyone
CM
in
Punk.
the chat, let us know what your thoughts on Payback was. If it was bad, if it was good, if it was the worst pay per view you've ever seen. And we're gonna be, we're just starting this results. Personally, Ryback doing that, I thought, oh man, this is just more bad blood, and it'd be crazy if CM Punk was actually there watching. I would have loved that.
Oh, oh.
Um,
Imagine if his music would have hit, man. Oh man. Oh
what?
man. The crowd would have went nuts, dude.
So, oh man, it was a good match. I've said it before. I am not unhappy with this pay per view. I'm unhappy with results, but it was a good pay per view. Other than
It
one
really was,
match,
yeah.
other than two matches, I'll say two because there's one thing that happened. I'm sure a lot of people know what happened about Enzo Amore, and
Yeah.
thoughts and prayers are with him. The last update everyone had was he is moving his arms and legs, and he is responsive, and he has a concussion, and he's not having any signs of anything else. So Enzo Amore just has a concussion, and I'm sure it's a bad concussion, so he's going to be out for a little bit. I'm going to ask Kyle a question in just a second. Kalisto retains the U.S. title. Let's hop on with one more pre-show match, and this being the Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin match. To be completely honest with you, man, I really wasn't paying attention during this match. I didn't find it all that great. In my opinion, another reason why Baron Corbin is not ready for the main roster. I've said it since, forever. Because Chris was the one guy. He's like, oh, dude, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. This is all. I never thought that. So, I was not impressed at all.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was great. It wasn't a great match, but I do think it was a good match. I did like the match. Like the wrestling, as far as it was pretty good. Like we saw Baron Corbin dominate a good amount of times. Dolph Ziggler had his moments, that kind of thing. But the ending really, that left a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, like you said, a lot of the results like kind of were weird and surprising and left a bad taste in our mouths. But that one was just like bizarre. I don't know why they would do that.
Right.
Like I mean, in case you can tell, yeah, they had Dolph Ziggler roll up Baron Corbin to win, and I don't know why.
I think that was the biggest surprise, and I mean, it just shows that they're going to continue this feud. They're going to continue to Extreme Rules, and we're going to see another pre-show match. That's about it. But let's move on to one of the main topics of the night: Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains. Without a doubt, it was starting off great. The New Day was at ringside drinking lemonade, and they were on Snapchat.
That was awesome. I love that.
Enzo got on the mic, did his normal routine. Amazing on the mic. Without a doubt, the best performer or best superstar on the microphone right now. The match was maybe 10 minutes. Maybe. And it seemed like there was a miscue, and Enzo Amore had hit his head on the second rope, and then as he was going down to do a baseball slide, hit his head on the second rope, then his head hit the mat. And, I was telling Kyle before we went live and even through the text messages, you saw him lay there, and the first thing you see is his eyes. And to be completely honest with you, I thought he was dead. He looked dead. He was motionless for a good bit. Big Cass went up to him and was trying to help him. I mean, the Vaudevillains thought the match was still going on. I immediately knew something bad happened. When it happened, me personally, I thought he went to slide under and he caught his neck on the bottom rope. But I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I thought his neck caught the bottom rope, and I thought he kind of hung himself for a second. And my first thought was he broke his neck. So, thoughts and prayers are with Enzo Amore right now. This is without a doubt the worst thing I've seen. A lot of people were tweeting out saying this really reminds them of the Owen Hart falling down. The last update on Enzo Amore was he is responsive. He does have a concussion, but he is responsive. He's moving his legs and his arms. So, Kyle, Enzo Amore, what were your thoughts when it happened?
When it happened, honestly, like you said, you see him miscue that, and then you saw his body too. When when his head hit the mat, though, his body felt like it was a rag doll. Like he was out. He was completely out, unconscious, and that was scary to see. I get into the crowd too. They were just stunned in fear. Because even you saw what's his name, Simon Gotch, he was trying to pick him up and go for it, and there was no, back off. He's actually hurt. He's not just trying to sell this. It was scary to see because you don't see that happen often.
Here's the thing, a lot of matches they'll play the good guy's hurt. He's got to fight through all this.
Yeah.
And that immediately I knew he was hurt. And like I said, when I saw his eyes, man, it looked like he was dead. It really looked like he was dead. And
yeah, oh man, it was just scary.
Here's the crazy thing. I've never had something like this happen. I went to Night of Champions and I saw Sting break his neck, but Sting finished the match. So here's the question. Did the Vaudevillains win that match? Because it wasn't a disqualification. The match got canceled or it was stopped by the referee.
Yeah, let's just throw it out.
So who won?
On Raw, I'm going to assume either New Day or Vaudevillains will come out, and they'll either say the Vaudevillains won, or they're going to have the match again at Extreme Rules. I mean, I don't know. I think the best thing I could see them doing is giving the win to the Vaudevillains, because no offense to Enzo Amore and Cass, but you can't put off the tag team title picture for 3 weeks until Extreme Rules. Even if Enzo is okay by then, we don't even know if he will be, because we don't know if Enzo's going to return tomorrow night, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We don't know at all. And like I said, no offense, but you can't just put off the tag team title picture until he's okay. So I would assume they're just going to make the Vaudevillains have won the match.
Yeah, again, this is a very, very, this is a questionable Que Pacho, no, hola, ¿cómo estás? No habla español. No habla español. That's all I'm gonna say. So, again, this is a scary thought, and if it's as bad as I think it is, he's gonna be out for a while because this was kind of one of those football plays, helmet to helmet kind of hits,
Yeah.
In the chat, let us know what were your thoughts whenever you saw Enzo hit, get his concussion, suffer his injury. Hey, I honestly could see him being out for a month.
Yeah.
He could talk on the mic, but we will not see him next week. 100%, we will not see him. It would not be smart for him to fly at all.
Not at all. Yeah.
So
Not.
I think he'll stay the night in the hospital tonight, and tomorrow he'll just take a chill day and then start his recovery. I mean, all it is. I've never had a concussion, so that's going to be interesting. But again, technically, I don't know who won the match. If
I don't know
if
either.
anyone did win the match, and we're going to give someone a victory, it's the Vaudevillains, because obviously they were able to finish the match. And it's actually kind of one of those questionable things because during WrestleMania 31, who was it? I want to say it was Jay, right? Jay Uso
Yeah, I
broke
think
his
so.
shoulder, and they made Jimmy do it by himself.
Oh yeah, I didn't remember that.
But then
Yeah.
again, that was a Fatal 4 tag.
Yeah.
So. But let's move on. Enough of that. We'll if there is updates, we will of course update everyone. Next match of the night was actually the tag team. I'm like messing up all these pictures right now. Next match was the Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn match of the night.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Match of the night. That was great.
I posted it, and if you guys follow us on Facebook, without a doubt, I was saying this is match of the night. This is going to be very tough to beat, and 100% it was. It was very tough to beat. I don't think anyone beat it. God, what a match! And to be completely honest with you, I thought Sami Zayn was going to win this match, and of course he didn't. Kevin Owens came out on top. Man. Two people that have this much chemistry and are able to show the emotion that they did and are able to do what they did, like the 5-star splash.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens doing that, and I forgot. It's like the zigzag. Whenever Sami Zayn hits his power bomb, it's a kick out move, and I even said that during the Ziggler match. Whenever he hits his famouser, it's a guaranteed kick out. And I love Sami Zayn tries to sell it as much as he can whenever he hits it. He's like, yes, what? What?
It's really, it's like it's a signature move. It's what you do.
That's like, yeah, his signature move. Me personally, I don't like his finisher. His finisher's kind of like, man, it's like one of those moves like, man, this is like really hard to set up. And it's like, oh, he's in the corner. He's going to get kicked. So... obviously, match of the night. What were your thoughts during this match?
Yeah, I was definitely on the Twitter, like tweeting about it, like basically what you said too about this is going to be a hard match to follow. It really was match of the night, and I even said before the feud and the storyline they made for this because, like I said, it's not just a WWE feud; it's a 14 or 15-year long friendship that leading, and they brought that into this where they have amazing chemistry. They're amazing in the ring, on the mic, all that stuff, and it really was. It was a 5-star match, like 10 out of 10 match, 100%. It was great. And there was one weird thing, though, that if you saw, Sami Zayn did like a power slam, like sit-down power slam kind of thing, and Michael Cole, oh, he's like, Blue Thunder Bomb! He hit the Blue Thunder Bomb! Like, that was like, wait, that's not his move. That's just a regular thing, but
well,
okay.
I mean, here I'll tell you this: the pre-show was
Michael Cole.
the
man.
pre-show was great because of Mauro Ronaldo. Michael Cole, on the other hand, I don't know, man. He's fallen off bad. I'll forever be a JR guy, and I'm sure everyone that watches wrestling and probably watching this show right now is a JR guy. I grew up to JR, and I mean JR could make a terrible match into a 5-star match immediately. So I don't like Byron Saxton. I think Byron Saxton tries to play too much of the good guy, and then JBL can't decide on which side he's on. 1 minute he hates Roman Reigns, the next AJ Styles they're all teaming up. It's a Bullet Club. So he can't decide if he's a good guy or a bad guy. So, match of the night, without a doubt. What were your thoughts, again, in the chat? What are your thoughts during Payback? Did you think it was great? Did you think it was bad? Let us know what you thought match of the night was on a scale of 1 to 10. Let us know. And before we do leave, we do have a major announcement regarding Wrestling Rocks. It's going to be unreal. So, of course, it's about that time to move on. Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. I'll let you take this one away, Kyle.
No way, I think we skipped a match. We skipped the IC title match. Because I remember that at the end of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens wanted Barnsides to come in the ring and interview him, which is pretty damn funny. He's like, oh, okay, I'll go do commentary. And that was awesome, for one.
Yeah.
I definitely want to cover the IC title match because that was a really good match that ended in chaos.
Yeah.
It really did. It was funny as hell. Just like Kevin Owens at commentary, Sami Zayn comes out of nowhere and just starts throwing fists with them. They brawl. They take it inside the ring. It was pretty ridiculous. I mean, it was a great match between Miz and Cesaro, though. I do think it was.
Are you ready for Extreme Rules?
I'm ready for
you know what Extreme Rules is gonna be, right?
What's it gonna be?
Fatal 4-way ladder match or TLC match.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
That 100% happened. What I thought was funny was Sami Zayn came out to basically fight Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens was doing nothing but talking shit at ringside, and it's funny. It's like those it's like that cartoon you watch when you're supposed to be watching this conversation, but in the background something else is happening.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's exactly what it was.
We see, Cesaro had Miz in a submission move, and out of nowhere you see at ringside those two just fighting and getting in the ring, and it's like, what the fuck are they doing? and eventually they get in the ring, and the referee's like, hey, no.
It was ridiculous.
I don't know. I found that comical. I really did find it comical, and obviously the Miz rolls Cesaro up. I'm sure he, grabbed the tights. But, we're going to see a lot more Monday, and I guarantee you we will see a Fatal 4-Way at Extreme Rules.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's going to happen.
Or is there any thoughts on this match? To me, if you want my God honest opinion, the only reason why I enjoyed this match is because Maurice was at ringside. But I don't like The Miz. I didn't think... Here's the thing. Every single match that people have said, oh, The Miz did really good in, look at his opponents. Cesaro is great. Cesaro made that match great.
Yeah, he really did. That's why I want to see him take the title. Honestly, at Payback, he deserves it because he's just so good.
Yeah, but now it's just nothing but a setup for SummerSlam. Extreme Rules, Money in the Bank, and then Money in the Bank's in June, and then you'll have Battleground, and then you have SummerSlam.
I believe so.
We'll see. We will see. Personally, I think this next pay-per-view, and because, like I said before, this pay-per-view is nothing but more of a setup. So I think Extreme Rules, we're going to see some storylines finish. I do want to touch on something because I'm about to go on a huge rant after we talk about the Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho match. Chris Jericho's a stupid idiot. You stupid idiot!
Yeah, and he said it multiple times in the match, too, at Ambrose, at the crowd, at everybody.
Honestly, this was the weakest match of the night.
It really was. I even tweeted about it. I was so disappointed.
And Silva asked, did Enzo Amore die? It looked like he died, but no, he has a concussion, and he has a concussion. He's able to move his legs and arms. He is responsive. Kyle, do you want to explain what happened?
Yeah, so basically what happened is Enzo Mora was going out for a baseball slide outside of the ring, and he ended up catching his head on the second rope, and then which basically slingshotted him sort of into the mat, and into the canvas, whatever you want to call it, and he just fell out of the ring like a rag doll, and it was a really scary situation. Basically, all you saw from the camera was his eyes just wide open staring at the sky. It was a really scary situation.
It was one, It was one of those things. If you've ever seen a realistic dead body, it was one of those with the eyes. I honestly thought he died, and I'm not saying this to make it more dramatic. I am being God honest. I thought he broke his neck. I
I definitely
really
did too.
did. And the way he broke his neck would kill some, or the way he hit his head would have killed him. Um, Me personally, I thought went for or was a miscue. It looked like he was going for the Irish whip, or it looked like they were trying to throw him out of the ring, and he was going to do a baseball slide out, as if like he got thrown so hard he hit the canvas. I thought personally his head hit the bottom rope. But let's go back. I thought this was the weakest match of the night. Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. I really don't want to touch on it all that much. It was obvious Dean Ambrose was going to win this fight or win this match, and we obviously got to see Dean Ambrose get to say, "Hey, the Ambrose Asylum is better than the highlight reel." It was also very obvious that Ambrose was going to win this pay-per-view because he was on a losing streak. Chris Jericho being on a winning streak. So the big match I really want to talk about, if I can find it. This is me being super unorganized right now, and I apologize. And that being the women's championship between Charlotte and Natalya. Big rant coming in if nobody has watched this. Great match. Without a doubt, proved themselves. Natalya proving herself that she deserves to be where she's at in the title picture. Well, the problem is you have Bret Hart at ringside and Ric Flair at ringside. So you're thinking, okay, two things can happen, or a few things can happen here. One, Ric Flair could try to interfere. Bret Hart goes in and stops it, and Natalya wins clean. Ric Flair doesn't do anything. Charlotte wins clean. Or we can have the third option, which actually fucking happened, and have the Chicago Screwjob. Yes, the Chicago Screwjob happened. This was a part of the story. Charlotte puts Natalya in the sharpshooter. The referee calls for the bell, and that's it. Why are we doing this? Why? Why are we having a Chicago Screwjob when the Montreal Screwjob was good enough? And the Montreal Screwjob wasn't fucking scripted. This was completely scripted. So guess what? We get to see this again at Extreme Rules, which I'm okay with. It was a great match. But why do a screw job? Why not do a disqualification? It still makes Charlotte look very weak. And now Natalya has yet to be able to do anything or lose a match clean. So we're going to have the third title fight at Extreme Rules? Will Bret Hart be there? Will Ric Flair be there? Because I can tell you what, Bret Hart did not look very happy at ringside at all. He did not look like he wanted to be there, which he made very public, by the way, that he didn't want to be there. That he could care less to be there, which is understandable, but why become public with it? It ruined it for me. He says, I've had wrist problems and, the whole cancer thing. He didn't say the cancer thing, but you know what? He's a fighter. But why come public with it and say, I'm only here because of Natalya, I don't really care to be here? Then don't fucking go. Kyle?
I mean, you basically covered everything, but I mean, yeah, it was pretty damn ridiculous. I can't think of a reason as why they finished it like that at all. It was just bad to see. I hated it so much. I even tweeted about it, like, are you kidding me? Why would you do this? I understand. Like, it was like the first title match they had, disqualification, right? The second one, Montreal Screwjob. What? Can we just have a winner? Is that too much to ask for? Can we just have a decisive winner?
Chicago Screwjob.
Okay, yeah, I know, but it was the... I know what it's called now, but it's still ridiculous.
And then you have Michael Cole. What? What? Are you serious? What?
I mean, he had to sell it, man.
JBL, we don't know what she actually said to the referee.
It's 1997 again. Oh, my God.
Why? Why would you bring this up? My God.
That's why they wanted Bret at PayBack, just so they could do that.
But here's the thing, did they, who came up with this idea? Hey, Bret and Natalya, so here's our idea. The whole screw job thing, yeah, that's in the past. We're going to screw you tonight, Natalya. That's going to be the angle. But
yeah, just because Bret's here, we're going to do it again, okay?
Why can't I lose clean? Why can't I lose or win clean? That's dumb. That doesn't make sense. We're going to have a screw job, okay? That's what's going to happen, and that's all that's going to happen. Bret, you're going to be at ringside. You're going to be upset. The best thing you could do is you can put Rick in a sharpshooter. Which, by the way, that looked awful.
Yeah, he struggled to do it. Oh, my God. It was
I love how it's like, Rick's like, tap. I tap. But why
Oh
why
man.
can't I just please can I just lose clean or win clean? That
Just I don't even
please.
care about that. Just somebody get pinned or submit, please. Just give me a
No,
winner.
we're gonna screw you. We need to continue this. All right, that's a solid plan. This is gonna be a 10 out of 10 match because of that. You guys know that? Yeah. That's good. Great idea. Here's the thing. That honestly could have been one of the matches of the night. That could have
Yeah,
been
and I
one of
was
the
even
top
saying
matches.
it.
That
It was a
match,
great
that
match.
match is ruined because of the outcome. 100%.
Exactly. Oh, it was such a good match, and I even said before too. I tweeted about it. It's that it was. I loved it because it was so technical, and for the women's division, you don't see that often at all. And it was so technical, and I loved seeing that. And like you said, the ending of it ruined the entire match. What could have been a 5-star match of the night, is now one of the worst matches of the night because you finish it like that.
Yeah. Now we have to deal with the Chicago screw job. And now we have to listen to this on Monday. Will we see Brett Monday? I don't know. Probably not because he doesn't want to be there. We'll see Natalia as I got screwed. Hey, have you realized every match? Come on, guys. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I love Natalia, but when she does this, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Stop. So
Oh,
we'll move on to the main event of the evening, and that being for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I'm sure I didn't miss anything, and if I did, Kyle, do correct me.
I
Um,
got you.
Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles. This match ended 3 times. I don't know. I thought AJ Styles did great. This was without a doubt not match of the night. It was a good match. I thought AJ Styles looked great, did great. I think Roman Reigns struggled to be at that high or upper pace, and that's just my opinion. I thought the best move that Roman Reigns had was when AJ went for the phenomenal forearm and he, in midair, hit the Superman punch. But the first match ended in count out, and AJ got back in the ring. He's like, I might as well get the win. And then Shane walks out. Oh, we didn't speak of that. Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon have joint custody. I'm just going to
Oh yeah,
say
we forgot about that.
they have joint custody. They both have custody of Raw.
Yeah, so the brand split is kind of out the window at the moment. So we're just gonna. I don't know why it's only focused on Raw. Like a SmackDown, just like nothing.
Because, well, I
What
mean,
about
it really is. All SmackDown is we edit out the crowd and we just. I mean, the only good thing about SmackDown is Mauro Ronaldo. So
That's the one good thing about it. No, but that's why, if SmackDown isn't taken that seriously as a show, that's why you do the brand split to bring it back. That's why in the past it was Raw versus SmackDown. Both shows were almost equal. It was so good.
So, here is the. Hey, hang on a second. Whoever, I know you're in the call. We're not done yet. We're not ready. I will tell you this. The first count out. I'm thinking, well, I wasn't right, but I was right about a count out.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon's, we're not ending it like that. Then we have a disqualification for a low blow. I'm thinking, okay, low blow. Makes sense. Stephanie walks out. We're not ending it like that. Okay. Then we have the, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows come out and they destroy Roman Reigns. AJ Styles kicks out of the Superman punch. Roman Reigns also kicks out of the phenomenal forearm, which I hate that move still.
Oh God, it sucks.
Then the Usos come out, help them out, and the match is over from a spear. Great match, but before the match ended, we had the announcement of at Extreme Rules, we will have AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns in a Extreme Rules match. So that is all for WWE Payback. Now then,
One thing I do want to say though, real quick, I don't mean to interrupt you. I just want to say one thing though about the main event is that I just find it so funny that all the rumors that were said to happen, we were going to see. Oh, it was going to be Gallows and Anderson side with AJ and form Bullet Club. It was going to be Gallows and Anderson side with Roman Reigns, do the Roman Empire. It was going to be Finn Balor come out and, do his thing with, Gallows and Anderson, they become Bullet Club there. or Gallows Anderson screw over AJ, that kind of thing. There were so many rumors, and it ends clean.
Yeah, I have to end the call
or the Shield was going to happen.
I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue this. I have to end the call. Be sure to call answer back. So I completely agree with what you just said, Kyle. Because 100%, all the rumors that were there didn't happen. Every single rumor that was there did not happen. Finn Balor tweeted a photo at PayBack poolside somewhere. Layback. My bad. The rumors of the Bullet Club turning on AJ didn't happen. The rumors of the Bullet Club having Roman Reigns or AJ Styles win the match didn't happen. It didn't make AJ look weak, but he did lose. So
it was just funny as hell.
Yeah, so a 7 out of 10 for me. But I think it's time for the announcement. It sucks I can't get one of our voices in here, but at this point we're going to have to announce that we can't deal with technical difficulties. He says I'm going to restart Skype. We'll continue talking for just a second. So, in the chat, what did you think match of the night was? Again, without a doubt, it was Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Enzo Amore, if anyone is wondering, Enzo Amore is okay. He has a concussion. It was a nasty, nasty shot to the head. Ugh. So we'll see. What happens here. Man.
Yeah. One thing I'm curious about,
again,
though, what do you think will happen on Raw?
What will happen on Raw? We will see Monday Night Raw. We'll have Natalya talk about her screw job.
Of course, which will be hysterical.
Yes, or the Chicago screw job. We'll have AJ Styles talk on how he should have won, got close to winning, but didn't because of the fact that Roman Reigns, kind of just, got... I don't know how to really say this, but Roman Reigns gets countered out, hits a low blow, he says, he cheated!
Yeah, so we'll see that. And that'll be like Extreme Rules. It's going to be no disqualification, no count out, everything's legal, and I'm going to win, and whatever.
And then we're not going to see anything. Just like the Extreme Rules match. Yeah.
It's going to be stupid. What happens more with Gallows and Anderson, though? Like, what do you think's going to happen with them? Because, that's still up in the air. We have nothing confirmed yet.
Them versus the Usos?
Well, yeah, but what about, what happens with Bullet Club, though? Is there anything, do you think, gets confirmed before Extreme Rules, or no?
I honestly don't know. Hello. I don't know what happens with the Bullet Club. At this point, I'm starting to think they're waiting until Finn Balor gets called up, which will be after SummerSlam.
After SummerSlam? Whoa! What?
Oh yeah, the Monday after SummerSlam.
Dude, that's
Finn, Here's the thing. Well, no, Finn gets his rematch in June. So that means that in August, we're going to have the Brooklyn show more than likely. Finn will lose this match, and then the match in Brooklyn will be Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah, that's... Oh, man, I can't wait.
So I don't think they're going to... I do not think they're going to give the titles to Samoa Joe just to turn around to lose the title.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right, well, it is announcement time. We have everyone in here. I have my friends Josh and Tom in here. Here is the announcement, everyone. Wrestling Rocks will no longer be called Wrestling Rocks. We will be called the Realist Podcast, and we will be adding a new show called In Game. We will be covering everything with video game basis. Of next week will be Call of Duty Battlefield 5 and esports to Counter-Strike, to Smite, to COD. Tom and Josh, you guys are brand new here. If you guys want to introduce yourself, basically say why we're going to be doing this show and everything. The floor is yours.
Yeah, quick. We'll let Tom go first.
Okay, Josh, you sound like you're having some difficulties there.
He's on his phone.
You sound like you're in a tunnel with a pillow in front of your face.
Probably is, honestly.
Yeah, so we're just a couple, Josh and I met Blake and Kyle a while ago, actually. We used to play Call of Duty together. So we just like to sit around and talk about video games because we're a bunch of nerds. So we thought might as well share that on the internet. We're going to talk about, gamings from releases to big events in the esports communities of, Smite, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike. I'm a Super Smash Bros. Melee player, so I'm sure I'm going to nerd out when something big happens for Melee, and we're just going to hang out and talk about video games for however long and share it with you guys.
Yeah, me personally, I can't wait. This is going to be so fun. Friday nights, we are going to have in-game every Friday night. The big show, the first show is going to be huge. Tomorrow, we have the Call of Duty announcement, and the opening trailer, which we're going to be getting a Call of Duty 4 remaster. And then May 5th, we get Battlefield 5. Not to mention everything that's going on in the esports world. Like, today was a Super Smash Bros. LAN. It's going to be crazy. Josh, who are you?
Who am I? All right. First, I just want to say I'm sorry for the difficulties. I'm on my phone right now because of my laptop does not want to connect to the Skype call. But anyways, my name is Josh, and as Tom said, I've known these guys for almost a year now, and I just been playing Smite all day long, probably an unhealthy amount. But I play all types of games. Just got Halo 5 today. Gonna try that out later. We're just here gonna talk about games, and it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. You both were, whenever I proposed the idea, were, hell yeah, let's do it. I mean, is this something you guys have really wanted to do, or is just like, I come up with the ideas like, fuck yeah, let's do it?
Well, in high school, I wanted to start a podcast with my friends, but they weren't really down for it, so you know what, might as well do one now. It sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm waiting for that Tom answer. It's like, yeah, I really don't care. I just, whenever it was proposed, I was like, yeah, why not?
No, I'm excited to be a part of it. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I was a guest appearance on like a kind of a hippie podcast that I don't think was ever even released, but like it was a fun process of like going through making it. So I'm sure that we're all gonna have a whole lot of fun, sitting around talking about video games, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
Yeah. So Fridays we'll have the in-game show, which will have release dates, any big news in the video game world. We're also going to have esports, from big events to breaking news on rosters. Saturdays, we're going to be having a podcast, the realest wrestling podcast. We really didn't have one. We just had the Monday Night Reviews, and we had the next big thing, which is about the indies. And then again, we had like tonight, which is basically results and a prediction show for a pay-per-view. We're going to have our standout podcast of all the big news in the wrestling world, and keeping it real with Blake and Kyle. That will premiere this Saturday, just like in-game. And again, thank you guys very much for coming in. I'm actually going to be in the talks of a game developer pretty soon for an interview on his game that's actually in beta right now. We have some other voices that aren't here. Ryan, who is going through a lot right now, but he will be here also. We'll have guest appearances from my buddy Colby, who's a very big gamer for like EA and Battlefield. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is something I've always wanted to do. We always sit down in the Skype calls and talk video games, but we never do anything like this. Literally, if you were to sit in a Skype call, it'd be nothing but derp conversations and a lot of video game talk. So I'm very excited. Is there, any Kyle, since you're going to be a
and now
voice,
it's all going to be on the internet for everyone to hear.
Yeah. Kyle, obviously you're a voice. When I proposed the idea, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely thought it was a great idea. It's awesome, and you guys better let me come on the show sometimes. 'Cause I could talk about video games too, man. Hey, I used to play back in the day.
No way.
I'm a little old.
No Kyle's allowed.
Hey, man, I might be a little old, but I still know a thing or two about some stuff. Man.
Fuck Kyle.
Oh, okay. Let's just call the show "Fuck Kyle" with Tom and John.
We're gonna kick everyone off the show. Fuck Kyle.
There you go.
Fuck the producer.
Welcome to
shit.
the
Wait,
Fuck
I'm
Kyle
the producer.
podcast.
Yeah, fuck.
do that.
Literally, that's gonna be our Wednesday podcast. Welcome to the Fuck Kyle podcast. Guess what? Fuck you, Kyle.
Shit on Kyle for an hour.
No,
we just
hang on.
took screenshots of Kyle's scores in Call of Duty.
Oh shit.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay.
Damn. I mean,
I mean,
do,
we can go into that if you want to go.
I'm not gonna
man.
lie. I do have a picture on my phone from a scoreboard back in the day, and Kyle, you did shit the bed.
You gotta be kidding me, dude. We're
Yeah,
gonna pull
we are.
that up. I'll go find some on Twitter right
we're
now.
already going back to like 2014, shitting
dude.
each other. Like, what's going on, guys? Come on, we're all friends now.
Fuck you, Tom.
We don't all have to argue about who lost hill control. We're good now.
We're all friends. until
Wait, time out, Tom.
gives
Who
up
did
his
lose
blood.
kill control?
Yeah, it was usually me, probably.
Oh man.
To be fair, I always got the first 3 kills, and then by the time I proclaimed that it was my hill, I would die. So
That was the best.
Yeah,
We,
that's
you know, if anyone doesn't know, we're talking about hardpoint. We would call the hardpoint itself the hill, and you know we play 4v4, you know, competitive Call of Duty, and Tom would always go big, get the 2 or 3 piece, and this is my hill. Wait, there's one here. He would die, and it's
There's
like,
one guy killed.
and,
die
you
to
know,
the last guy every time.
and it was funny because one day we're scrimming, and I said, Tom, you always fucking say that, and you immediately die right after. Yeah, I just realized that too. I mean, again, thank you guys for, you know, even proposing the idea. A lot of big things are going to come. We're going to be getting intros. No longer going to be this. It's good. It's a rebrand from getting away from the wrestling rocks, to getting away just from the wrestling world.
Maybe face cam podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. Got to get a webcam.
Maybe.
I'm down for it. I'm
Fucking
okay
spoilers.
with
Yeah, there's
showing my
fucking
ugly face.
Tell whatever you want to call it. Like maybe.
I'm down for showing my ugly
Who
face.
knows? Yeah, dude, I'm down too. I don't care.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can
my-
have,
I'm long hair. Don't care. I don't.
we can have a
Oh.
show just on Shirley roasting us.
Shut.
All right, here it is, guys. Let's go.
We'll just post to the roast me Reddit, and then we'll go through and we'll just have a whole podcast of us reading our own roasts.
I really don't want to like have to kill myself. They hurt. They hurt, man.
Yeah,
Don't
rather than
get
be on
depressed.
suicide watch, man.
Like I'll have to sit down in the shower or something, and just like, man, what am I doing
Start
with my life?
crying out, dude.
What am I doing with my life?
Oh. Yeah, dude. What are you
But
doing with your life?
you know, again, big news coming out with with video game world, or is, you know, Call of Duty being the first trailer coming out tomorrow. You can actually talk to the one of the people from Call of Duty, which is actually very fun to do, because I always say, are we in space? Can't answer that. Where's Captain Price? That's above my pay grade. Are there aliens? No. So as far as we know, there's no aliens in the next Call of Duty, and he has said boots were on the ground like 4 times. So you can have fun with Lieutenant Reyes if you guys want to. It's up to y'all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that seems pretty cool. But you know, boots on the ground. You don't know what that could mean because that's a popular military term.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, save it for the podcast.
Oh,
yeah, no,
you know, I
we
We
was
gotta
ahead
have
of
things
myself.
to talk
Save all our
about.
thoughts.
Nah,
Well,
dude,
plenty
let's
of
talk
thoughts.
about every single video game right now.
All right, let's do it. I'm ready.
6-hour
All right.
podcast coming your
Super
way.
Smash Brothers, Tom. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think we should start with
No.
Pong. One.
No, we're not getting into this.
Dude, the podcast is gonna last forever, dude.
But Mango didn't win, and therefore. I'm
Oh,
salty
don't, Tom, don't
because
start.
I'm a
Stop
fanboy.
freaking out.
All I know is that Tom went to a Smash event yesterday. It got first rounded.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
you didn't.
I got bodied.
What?
Dude, first of all, I'm not that great at Melee. I just enjoy it.
Still though,
Nah,
when you go to a
not
land,
that
you
great
got
a
that. You're I'm gonna whip this motherfucker's ass, and then you're just like,
Nah,
damn.
dude, nah. Not at all.
Wait, dude, what was your name? Did you go as like Wix Dini?
No, I went as Doh. D-O-H exclamation point.
What the? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
That's
Okay,
what
at
you
least
lost.
went as like Deanie or fucking Josh or something. Could have done something like that.
Why would
Go
you
as
go
Sir
with
Meaty
Josh?
Pope.
Why?
Go
Time
as
out.
Sir Meaty
Why?
French
Enter,
roll.
yeah, enter as Josh, but my name's Tom.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
what's up?
exactly.
What's up,
Yeah.
Josh?
What people
Like,
do. It's been
someone-
done
someone-
before.
People will call me Josh, and
Someone-
I'll just like start reacting to the name Josh, and then I'll hop into a Skype call with Josh,
Yeah,
and I'll be,
dude,
what?
funny.
So,
Go as Sir Meaty the French Rogue.
someone's behind, dude. Speaking of
The retarded
French,
magician?
No, listen.
Come back.
We're playing the incursion on the division, and we look for a random, and he's a fucking Frenchie, And he said to me, it's hey, come here. And I'm like,
Follow me.
I'm like, yes. He's
That's
without
funny.
a doubt my man crush forever.
Oh, dude.
But
I think we're
time
turning
out,
the wrestling
but-
podcast into going off
But
topic.
time out. Back to this whole Tom is Josh
Still
now.
recording, by the way.
Just imagine if someone came up to Tom and Tom has his back to her. Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh. And then taps his shoulder. Josh, you ready to play? My name's not Josh. It's Tom.
Dude, that'd be awesome. That's why you do that. It's hysterical.
Oh.
Can I be Tom then?
I mean,
Yes, dude. You guys both go as like on doubles. Do like 2v2s, and then Tom is Josh and Josh is Tom. That's what you do.
Yeah, I'm not going to fucking Canada for a Melee event.
God damn it.
Especially
Well,
to
Josh
enter with Josh, because Josh doesn't play Melee.
We're not going to
Well,
Why
speak.
would I do
smart.
that?
We're also not going to speak of a certain dream that Josh has had.
Wait, what?
You just brought it up.
Oh,
We're
no.
not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it.
Blake, we're still recording, Blake. We're
It's okay. We're not going to talk about it.
Shut it down.
Something tells me that you're gonna end up talking about it.
No,
and
we're
I don't
not.
Wanna,
If-
I don't
if
want to
I-
relive these memories.
I'm not
I
going to
don't-
be the one that's going to talk about it. I brought it up, but like the floor is open for someone that wants to actually talk about
No,
it.
it's not. Now we're recording. Not happening.
Like, tonight.
I mean, like, what did you just fucking say? What did you just say? What?
Yo, Blake, shut down the podcast. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, turn it off. Shut
All
it down.
right. I think this
Shut
is
it all
our
down.
I think this should be the end here. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the Monday Night Review. No, not Wednesdays. Thursdays, the next big thing. Fridays, in-game part one,
Round
episode, round one, something like
Round
that. Round
one.
one. And then
Fight.
Saturdays is
Round
keeping
one.
it real with Blake and Kyle. Sunday, well, not this Sunday, but then Sundays are obviously our wrestling. We'll have the pay-per-view reviews. Again, we are now called the Realest Podcast. Yeah, so that's it. So until next time, be sure to follow us on twitter.com/Wrestling Rocks, and that's going to change very soon. Facebook.com/Wrestling Rocks. Again, that's going to change very soon. For Tom, Josh, and Kyle, my name is Blake Carter. Peace out.